Hello Spartans, hello constituents. Now you might have been seeing me on your feed and story timelines lately wondering, well, what is this all about? Well, my name is Safa.to, pronouns she, her, and I'm currently enrolled in kinesiology and health science, and I am one of your first-year representative candidates for Stone College years of 2020 to 2021. I'm confident that I am the perfect candidate for this position because I will take all the steps required to ensure that I uphold my position as a council member. These steps include organizing an online frosh survey for all the froshies to give their valuable feedback for future modifications, assist the commuter chairs by communicating to them any concerns, and I will also be assisting the first-year residence representative by helping in promotion of events, as well as ensuring all interests of the first-year Stone members living on or off campus are expressed and communicated to the Stone College student government. So collectively, the first-year residence representative and I must cooperate to ensure full inclusivity of all races and genders amongst the first years and in the virtual lounge, and any other event by creating a safe space and environment for them to feel welcome, and we will do so by implementing safety laws. A few of the possible events and communication sources that I will be proposing include making a Zoom meeting with any first-year members who have any issues or proposals they would like to suggest and communicate to us, and in turn, we will be redirecting that to the other members of the council. And another platform is making an Instagram account. This is dedicated to the first-year student body. On the Instagram page, we can share our fun memories and mementos. I will be holding events such as Introducing Me Day. I'll be hosting movie nights and game nights occasionally, and I will also host a Just Dance afternoon meet, where we'll all have a good time dancing and getting our blood circulating. Another event that I plan on organizing, which is my most exciting event, is a belated virtual prom for all of the 2020 graduates who missed out on their prom and grad. And in this meeting, we will be dressing formally and having a good time and dancing to some music and potentially having some performers sharing their beautiful voices. Of course, school is our top priority. I would find it very helpful if I host study sessions for us and get more people involved to ensure everyone has a successful academic year as well. In relation to academics, we all tend to experience a lot of stress and anxiety. So with respect to that, I'll be hosting self-care advice days where I will be sharing my personal experience self-care strategies and encourage upper year students to join in as well, as they have more experience in that area. And in order to bridge the gap between the first years and the remainder of the council, I will be organizing a get to know council meeting. Throughout this meetings, first years will have the opportunity to get to know the council and gain interest in Stone College. So as a very punctual person, I am very committed when it comes to meetings, and I will guarantee you my full presence and attention at the monthly lounge meetings. And in these meetings, I assure you that I will come prepared with all concerns of the first year student body, and I will assure you that I'm an easy person to talk to. And so overall, I'm confident that I will make an ideal first year rep and will put in all of my efforts. And I personally have a good idea of how the events are made, as I attend most of the events that they hold. So this gives me a good sense of what my peers like and dislike. At the end of the day, we are a community and we're a family who are there to support each other. Overall, I would like to say that I am a passionate and driven person who strives to see a positive change every day, knowing that I will make a positive contribution to the council and hopefully cooperate with every other council member as a family. With that being said, one word that describes me best is hardworking. Finally, I hope we can all communicate and work with each other to make this year a memorable one. If you guys want to see all of these potential events come to life, be sure to vote. The voting period starts on October 30th at noon and ends at 11:59 on November 1st. With all that being said, let the voting games begin. Good luck to you all and have a fun and memorable year. Don't forget to vote.
How you doing, you beautiful people? This is Nikan.to, your first year representative nominee. I'm a BSc Kin student working hard to get my chiropractic degree, or as my friends call it, fancy masseuse. Walk with me. Hey, I'm a first year student myself. I know the struggles. I know it's hard to motivate yourself. Teachers are constantly bombarding us with work, but hey, we're in this together. Me and you, us. Not too late to kickstart the year. One more time with Spartan energy. Can I get it? Ah, woo! Ah, woo! We're gonna have great, meaningful connections. We're gonna get the second years, third years, fourth years, maybe some of your fifth years. And we're gonna have great killer events on Discord and Zoom, and we're gonna post it on platforms like YouTube and TikTok so people can expose and express themselves to this great community we have at Stong. But most importantly, we're gonna have chill/study sessions so people can again make those meaningful connections. We're also gonna have crazy competitions with crazy prices. I know some of y'all are waiting for that. But again, all of this is possible with your feedback. I want us to have a saying in what happens in Stong. I want us to be present. I want us to feel at home. So let's do it as a team. What was that? I just received word that we had to answer one final question. What makes me different than other contestants? Well, for one, I'm self-dedicated, motivated. Hey, stop that.
Thank you, Stong, man.
I got you, buddy. Anyways, let me be your voice. Let me represent you. Let's do this together, team.
Hey Spartans, my name is Simoné.to, my pronouns are she, her, and I am running to be your first year representative for Stong College. I'm in my first year of kinesiology, probably some of the rest of you watching this, and if you were to ask me what makes me stand out from the rest of the candidates, I would definitely say that it's because I'm actively involved at York, despite only being in my first year. Along with being a course representative for Kin 1000, I'm also the first year representative for the York First Aid Club, while also being actively involved in many other clubs, such as Crafting for a Cure and the UNICEF Foundation. But besides all of that, I think another thing that makes me stand out is that I'm willing to advocate for every single one of you. Whether you are in your first year or your fourth year, it doesn't matter. I'm willing to represent every single one of your voices. Whether you have a question, comment, concern, any feedback, I am willing to advocate for you. But I'm also very committed to making sure that your time within the Stong community is definitely one that is very enjoyable, while also being something that you can look back on for the rest of your time at York. Now, since we are all aware, we are going to be online for the rest of the term, which can be a little difficult. As a first-year student myself, I definitely see where you all are coming from, and adjusting to an online environment is definitely something that takes a little bit of time. However, if you elect me as your first-year representative, I am not going to let an online environment stop us from having an amazing and interactive time within the Stong community. For those of you who don't know, Stong College has a virtual lounge on Discord. If you elect me as your first-year rep, I will be holding virtual office hours on the Discord. So if any of you want to hang out, chill, play some games, you can hop onto a voice call on the Discord and we can just hang out. This is so we can have a much more interactive experience within the community since we're all online and we obviously can't all get together. Now, obviously, with this new online environment, there seems to be a very big gap between first years and the rest of the Stong community, which I totally understand. This isn't how we pictured our first year to be at all. However, that should not stop us from having an amazing experience with Stong College. And if you elect me as your first year representative, I have many plans in place where we can try and bridge this gap as best as possible. My first plan would be to have more events that are geared towards first year students. Obviously, I know how intimidating it can be going into a Zoom call with a ton of people you don't know. However, if we have more Stong College events that are more geared towards first year students, this will make all of you feel comfortable expressing yourselves, hanging out with people, talking to everybody, getting involved, because that is so important to do, especially since we are online. The next plan I have in place to try and bridge this gap is to have virtual Q&A sessions on my Instagram page. If any of you have any questions about more events that are coming to Stong College, ways to get involved, tips on how to stay productive and to study properly with an online environment, any questions at all, you can ask me on my Instagram if I get elected, and this will allow me to hear from all of you to see where you're coming from. Where can we do better as a college? How can we make your first year experience even better than it was before? And my final plan to bridge this gap is to encourage every single one of you to reach out. If any of you are struggling with anything, if you need somebody to talk to, as a fellow first year student, I am here for you and I am here to help you as best as possible if you are struggling with anything. If I were to describe myself in one word, I would definitely describe myself as reliable, just because, again, to reiterate, if any any of you need anything at all, I will always be there to help you as best as possible. I'm a very reliable person. So just to end off, just a reminder, Spartans, that voting for your first year representative begins on October 30th at noon and it ends at midnight on November 1st. So please make sure to vote for your first year representative and also check out the other candidates because they are all awesome. Have an amazing week and good luck with voting on October 30th. Bye, Spartans.
Hi everyone, my name's Lian.to, and I'm running for the position of first year representative for Stong College. My pronouns are she and her, and my program is kinesiology and health science. Voting begins at October 30th till November 1st. You're probably wondering why or how I'm different from my other peers. Well, I'm short, I'm 5 foot tall, and you know what they say about short people, we have the biggest mouths. But in all seriousness, I'm different from my peers because I'm not afraid to fail, and I think failing is necessary for succeeding. And I want everyone around me to succeed and not be afraid to fail on whatever they take on. I also want to encourage everyone to be themselves and not be scared by the challenges they may face, especially in this COVID-19 situation. You're not alone. We're all here together. I'm also willing to give my all to everyone and help everyone, make them feel at home in Stong College. Now, you're probably wondering how I'm gonna plan events, and especially we're not on campus. Well, I plan this year to be interactive with Zoom meetings, Zoom events, and even Discord. My plan is throughout the year we can have our first years have this Zoom meeting where we can all talk about our struggles. Our upper years people can come in and try to help us with our struggles, and this space will be open for everyone to share their struggles and maybe help each other out and just talk about anything we want, make them feel comfortable and everything. And also, since Christmas season is around, I also want to have movie nights every week until Christmas. Everyone's welcome. We can all have a cup of hot chocolate in our hands, maybe talk about our favorite Christmas memories, and feel like a family, you know? And what are my plans to bridge this gap between the first years and the rest of Stone College? I mean, I want to listen to everyone and voice out our opinions as first years and bring those opinions into the Stone Council and maybe collaborate and make them happen. And also, we can use the events that I'm going to host to get together, meet each other, make everyone comfortable. About Frosh, like Frosh, I was scared to go in and like I was scared to go to Frosh because I didn't know anyone. But in the end, I gained so much friends, and I'm happy that I met everyone from there. And one word that describes me the best is unbeatable. I'm unbeatable because from my experiences, I've always been bullied. I'm not saying that because I want you to feel bad, but I am unbeatable because no matter how hard the situation gets, I'm always on top of whatever I'm going into, and I'm never letting anything to break me down, push me down, and it made me who I am today. It made me strong. It made me brave. It made me want to take on everything I can. And I'm gonna fight for everything I want. And I all want everyone to be there with me. Thank you, and I hope you all have a good day.
In about 2 minutes, you will see why I'm the perfect candidate for first year rep. That's me. My name is Muhammad, pronouns he and him. I like basketball, but I can't reach the rim. That's okay, cause I can shine. I'll explain myself on this rhyme. A word to describe me would be safe. I'm easygoing, chill, so have some faith. What sets me apart is that I can relate. I'm pretty sure we have the same mental state. Not only that, but count on me. Just ask the people in Frosh, was I ever on leave? I can be the middleman, there is no wait. I'll introduce you to people on a clean slate. I can put you on, so have some fun. I can listen and project as loud as a gun. My plans for this year are pretty simple. It's to set up events and elevate the Stong Circle. Game nights, Netflix parties, challenges, tournaments, I can set them all up in less than a minute. Zoom or Discord, let me know. Whatever you people want is where I go. We always chill in the Discord lounge and I'm always there so you don't have to frown. I've made some contacts, so leave it to me. Your role with upper years will no longer be as just a froshy. There's so much we can do, being online, play games, chat, maybe make some rhymes. I hope you get the gist of how great this can be. Allow me to show you everything you want to see. Assisting people is something I do. Just sit back, relax, and listen to the woo. I participate in everything, and that's me. Now I think I'm done. That's all about me. The other candidates did amazing, so give them a cheer. Whoever wins, it was fun. Hopefully next year. The voting period starts October 30th. Try to get your vote in and be the earliest. Voting period ends November 1st. It's my birthday that month, so don't get cursed. I hope I've left you with something that is great. Now I think it's time for me to say goodnight. I wish you all the best with your votes, and since it's getting cold, remember to wear your coats. Thank you so much, and remember to vote.
Hello, Spartans. My name is Festus.to. I am a candidate for the position of first year rep at Stone College, York University. Here are a few qualities of mine that I believe makes me different and stand out from other candidates. One of which is my ability to work alongside with other team members. And secondly, I believe in my skill towards working with different personalities of students, both in Canada and in diaspora due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Also, I believe in my commitment towards achieving goals, not just personal goals, towards departmental goals and team goals. Furthermore, we all know COVID-19 sucks. I don't know about you, but for me, it really sucks. And that is the reason when elected as your first year rep, I plan on working with other team members towards creating an online activity, towards making sure our social life for the rest of the year is fun-filled. Additionally, to bridge the gap between the first year students and other students of Stone College, I and my team plan on creating a global platform, a global online platform where everyone at Stone can connect, know each other, and also participate in inter-levels competition for our department. With all this being said, I love to classify myself or describe myself as someone who's very down to earth, and also, and most of all, somebody who's very brave. I believe with your help and with the help of Stone College, we all as a collective students can make sure that Stone is a productive and a healthy society for everyone. Thank you very much once again. I'm going for the position of first year rep. Thank you, and stay safe, everyone.
Hi guys, my name is Safiyya.to, pronouns she, her. I'm in the neuroscience program at York and I'm running to be your first year rep. Remember that voting is from October 30th to November 1st. Some things that set me apart from the other candidates is that I take initiative, I approach situations calmly, I'm able to see both sides of any situation, I'm willing to listen to people and learn new things, and I like to engage with and advocate for people to make sure that everyone is having the same positive experiences. Normally, the first year rep holds regular hours in the Stone College Student Lounge. However, since we don't have access to it and everything is taking place online this year, I plan on holding these hours virtually. I want them to be open hours, so the schedule will be entirely flexible and entirely up to you. And I want it to be a safe place where people can relax and possibly play games or watch movies, whatever you feel like. And I also want to look into having an Instagram page for the first year rep so that we can do quizzes to get your feedback and your suggestions so that we can modify it so that everyone is having a good time. Relating back to the virtual lounge, I want to have some, if not all of these hours open to all STOG members. Being online has kind of diminished our sense of community, and although Frosh has helped to kind of build it back up, I also want to use these hours to provide people with opportunities to network or find an informal mentor. I also want to create events that will help people find others with common interests. For example, a game night or a movie night will help you find people who have similar interests as you. And I want to have these events open up to all STOG members. In addition, I want to be in constant contact with the commuter chairs and the residents representative to ensure that all of the events that I'm planning, along with their help, has no limitations and it's not limited by your location. The word that I think describes me best is resilient. Like many of you, I missed out on many life events like prom and graduation. However, instead of letting it get me down, I'm using this opportunity and this virtual format to get involved and make sure that everyone reestablishes our sense of community. As your first year rep, I'll ensure that your voice is heard and that no one is left out. Remember that voting begins on October 30th.
What's popping, Stone College? I'm Artin.to, he, him, and I'm a first-year kinesiology student, and I'm ready to be your first-year representative. Before starting things off, I'd like to thank all the other candidates for being super supportive during this campaign week and making this whole experience so much fun. And now, unfortunately, the bucket hat must come off, because this is a serious topic. I will be answering some of the very common questions you guys asked on the Stone College Instagram page. First, what makes you stand out from the other applicants? Well, I'm a very outgoing person and easy to talk to, so if you need anything, any kind of help, you can come to me. I won't bite. I can help you solve your problem and we can have a very good conversation. On top of that, I'm a very organized person, meaning that all of the events that I have planned for this year, I will try my best to make them happen, on time, and the way they need to be. How do you plan on making this year interactive despite lack of on-campus access? Well, thanks to a lovely program I'm sure we're all familiar with called Zoom, and a few other online programs such as Discord, I plan on hosting a few events this year. First event that I'd like to start things off with is a game night hosted in the new Stone College Discord channel. Shameless plug. In that Discord server, everyone can join and you can play as many games as you want with other people in Stone College, such as Valorant, Among Us, Rocket League, even Fortnite if you want. We don't judge here. Another few events I'd like to host will be during the December exam period. These events will be more holiday themed, and they will be for students who want to de-stress and get their minds off of exams. Hopefully this will boost morales and allow all of our STOG members to do amazing on their exams. Another event I'd like to host is a Nowruz event during March. This event will be for all Persian STOG members and any other members who want to join and come learn about our culture. Nowruz is Persian New Year. It is when spring comes around, and we all celebrate by giving each other gifts and various other things that we do. Describe the plans you have to bridge the gap between first years and upper years in STOG. Well, all of these events will be available not only for first years, but upper years as well. And with the help of Zoom breakout rooms and other things, we can put together groups of upper years and first years and allow them all to interact and form bonds and just get to know each other. Because this is what STOG is all about. just being nice to each other, not being non-judgmental, and just having a good time. And the last question is, choose one word that describes you best. Well, if you haven't noticed by now, I'm a very smiley person, and I honestly just can't stop smiling. So I would say the word that I would go for is positivity. I always like being happy, and I always like spreading positivity to others, and honestly just having a good time. Thank you all for listening to my speech. Remember, my name was Artin.to, and I'm running to be your first year representative. And the bucket hat is back on.
Hey Spartans! Many of you guys probably know me as the candidate obsessed with Among Us. Hi, I'm Robyn.to, and my life, it's kinda crazy. No, I'm just playing. My pronouns are she and her, and I'm running to be your first year representative for Stone College. I really mustered up the courage to be here and record this, you see, because I am determined to make the best out of our first year here at York and to meet as many of you guys through social media. I also want to create a more inclusive and welcoming environment, as well as plan school events throughout the year. These events would range from spirit days to TikTok challenges through Zoom.
Hey Robyn!
Oh, hey!
What makes you different or stand out from other candidates here?
That's a tough question. All the candidates here are brilliant. I think that I do have a creative side to me, and I consider myself a problem solver. What I do is offer reliability, hard work, and the ability to work well with others, even during difficult circumstances, while still keeping a sense of humor. I also strive to be an outspoken leader who addresses all of your needs, concerns, and new ideas that will contribute to the STONG community. In the midst of this pandemic, a lot of us may be feeling disconnected from the outside world, especially since classes are all online. I feel it is important that we build a strong online community where everyone can voice their opinions. One of my primary rules is to create a community where everyone can participate and feel welcomed. I believe that the online platform should not stop us Spartans from having the most memorable first year experience. I plan to set up events through Zoom calls. These would range from Zoom parties, karaoke night, Q&As, and possibly a Zoom coffee hour, where all of us split up into breakout rooms and get to know each other one-on-one. Every few weeks, I plan for these events to take place where students can compete for prizes. In terms of the gap between the first years and the rest of STONG, I've had this idea of a meet and greet on Zoom, of course, where the upper years get to talk with us first years in smaller breakout groups. So we are able to build a stronger friendship with everyone in that group. Personally, I would never dare turn on my camera if I was in a Zoom with more than 30 people. So I think the breakout rooms help with that. Here, questions can be asked and friendships can be made. And who knows? They might be your partner in crime in your next game of Among Us.
Yo, Robyn!
Oh, hey!
What's one word that best describes you? Imposter!
Oh, whoa. Hold up. I'm not the imposter, so you can trust me. You can trust me to make your year a memorable one. Kind.
Huh?
Kind is my word. I treat everyone with respect and gratitude. I want to be that friendly face for new students coming in and an advocate for students here. Hey, Spartans. Last thing. Voting period has opened, so make sure you vote for your first year rep. You have until November 1st. Good luck.